counted, where it's not calculated or even seen. And I have to say, like so many other precious things in our living world, I believe that nurses are wildly endangered right
Yeah,
now
the next week, the 20th.
by the carelessness and disregard of
20th.
people who don't have the eyes to see. 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 3/4 uterine cancer. I was deeply ill. I was an open, porous, vulnerable wound. Everything got in. And it was really nurses, the one who had a laugh like Crystal, who taught me the joys of the oxycodone button. It was the morning nurse who loved cows because I got treated at Mayo Clinic, who held me steady at the mirror as she unveiled my torso-length scar. It was Cindy, this volunteer nurse who came every day and basically taught me how to fart. It was the chemo nurse who quickly stopped the drip when my face turned to fire. It was the humor of nurses. It was the devotion of nurses. It was the fierce protection of nurses that ultimately soothed and saved my life. So I am a proud and unabashed devotee. Um, I recently decided, I've been working a lot with National Nurses United and California Nurses Association, which is amazing unions. And I really decided to work with them at the beginning of COVID when I saw that PPEs, the necessary protective equipment, were not getting to our nurses. I was just appalled. I think we all know from the beginning, getting onto an airplane, it always says, put the mask over your face first before you put it on the child, because if you don't save the person saving, you can't save anybody else. And I decided that really I wanted to do something more. They had asked me if I would, 2 years ago, I performed at the NNU conference for thousands of nurses, and they asked me if I would do something this year. So I really decided that I would listen to nurses and, sit at their feet and ask questions and absorb and try to push closer to an understanding of this high chemistry, this ineffable art of kindness. And through these testimonies, I was so moved. I was so emotional. I was so touched. I was so outraged. I was so every range of emotion. I was blessed to create that kindness, this play, which is now being hosted at BAM's website. And they announced just literally 10 minutes ago, due to popular demand, they're extending it through the election, which was my hope. It's performed by amazing actors, Connie Britton, Rosie O'Donnell, LaChance, Rosario Dawson, Marissa Tomei, Billy Porter, Ed Blunt, Dale Souls, Stephanie Chu, and Monique Wilson. And Morley, who you just heard, wrote this amazing song for the nurses. I just want to say that I just did this because I think nurses epitomize to me what it means to be good. We're coming up on probably the most important election of this country's history. I don't know about all of you, but I'm so anxious. I can't breathe. I wake up 3 times a night. I know what the stakes are. I think if you vote for Biden and Harris for no other reason than to take care of nurses, to provide PPEs and make sure they're protected, that is reason enough. Over 200,000 people, more than 200,000 people are now dead. Most of them did not need to die. In that group, there are many nurses and healthcare workers who have died who did not need to die. There's not only been a plan, not only no plan coming from our predator in chief, but from the onset, he has denied the seriousness of the virus. He continues to not deny it's even happening. He rages at anyone who tries to develop a plan. He's even raging at Fauci now. He actually said after getting it that it was nothing serious about it, insulting and essentially demoralizing all the families who have lost thousands of people. People don't wear masks because of him. People don't take the virus seriously and die because of him. Nurses have no PPEs because of him. He's a super spreader. And I believe in the end, he will be responsible for the deaths of thousands. And as the winter and holidays approach, it will only get worse and worse. Right now, I'm in a global movement, so I'm in contact with countries across the world. There are countries that are living normal lives right now. They've gone back to business as usual. They wear masks everywhere they go, but they have leadership that cared more about the people, more about healthcare workers than they did about power and money. We need that kind of leadership here, and we need it now. You know, they say that nurses are the most trusted profession for the last 20 years, except for 9/11. And I want to say that if we are treating the most trusted profession in this country this badly, imagine how we are treating everyone else. They are literally the canaries in the gold mine. We need right now to vote health over profit, care over cruelty, well-being of all the people over the extreme power of the few. And I believe that we are going to rise. I believe that this is going to be a landslide. I believe in the American people that they will rise up and say no to white supremacy, no to the death of thousands for needless reasons, no to the hate he has perpetuated, no to all the ways in which he has destroyed the well-being, the health of this country. And I just want to say I honor every one of you for the incredible work you do, for your love, for your devotion, for your dedication, for your hearts, for your spirits. I am grateful for every moment of my life, for giving me my life. And thank you for letting me come and just talk to you in any way. And if you can, go see the piece on the BAM website, because it's so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. We are so honored to have you here. And just to listen, and the respect that you've given us is very unusual. So we're very happy about it.
Well, it should be usual, and that's what we're going to change.
Good. Thank you so much. And everyone will definitely watch it who hasn't seen it. I've already seen it twice. I love it. And it's just been a wonderful tribute. So thank you again.
Thank you all so much. And just, I'll see you on November 4th when we are now beginning to retake the world, reimagine our futures. We're going to have a huge saging. I want to do Saging America and go around the country with a bundle of sage and just clean the ugliness and the bad spirits that are here. But that will happen. But we've all got to fight with our lives for the next 2 weeks to make sure everybody gets out to vote. It's critical.
Yes, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Love you.
Oh,
Bye.
we love you.
Bye.
Wonderful.